Well, at a certain point, I learned about concussions, realized that I'd had one, and I went and did a homeopathic treatment for concussions. It was Dr. Solar Fairmond who focuses on this brain treatment, which is simply a few little bottles. It was like $200 or something, very inexpensive, and a few little bottles of these little tiny homeopathic pills, one this night, one another time, and it's his brain formula. I was blown away. It had a huge impact on clarity of thinking, being sort of, one of the ways of expressing is I found my resting place. The brain could just relax. I could just go in that place of complete relaxation. It was a shift. It was like a veil had lifted off of me. An old injury had been remedied by this amazing homeopathic treatment. And Dr. Fairmont put together these different homeopathic remedies, arnica being one, gold being another one, homeopathic gold, albium is that remedy, and another one, plus a few other things, put together in a program that he feels actually works for all different kinds of concussions. And I had testimonials. I wrote about it in one of my books called The Mars and Venus Diet and Exercise Solution. As a result of that, people read that book. They went to him. They got better. I got testimonials from it. It was amazing to me. But one of the testimonials I got was a woman who won gold medals in the Olympics. And you see her out there looking beautiful, doing the dancing on the ice skating, and yet she was completely unable to go out in public alone. She had dramatic inflammation in her body, so she was in pain all the time. All the time she's falling down in that practice. She had many, many concussions, doing all those fancy things that they do on ice skates. She had horrible health conditions. Psychologically, she couldn't sleep at night. She had nightmares. She was afraid of people. She had, all these phobias. And where did it come from? And yet you saw her out there and she was spectacular. I mean, she was a champion, but her life was miserable. She couldn't even get in a car without feeling anxiety. Couldn't go on airplanes without huge anxiety, having to take sedatives. And after she did 3 different treatments of this same program, she did it and got better, she did it again and got better, it's like a 2-month program, did it the 3rd time, all of that cleared up. And she wrote to me and thanked me for writing about it in my book. So that's probably the most dramatic of all that I've heard. But basically, if your child or you have had a concussion and you notice that you have problems that have to do with dopamine function or serotonin function would be mood swings, inhibited dopamine function would be lack of motivation, depression, it would be addiction. And the homeopathic remedies help stimulate the brain, help stimulate the body, the immune system in order to restore healing and normalization. So this is an amazing treatment to use homeopathy for concussion. And certainly, if you're not going to go to Dr. Fairmont, he's passed on. This is his formula. It's passed on to another generation. His son, Dr. Farzad Fairmont, they provide that treatment for people. You can get it online. It's a great treatment. But I'd have you then look up Dr. Farzad Fairmont and get that treatment because it's so non-invasive, it's so basic, and make sure that inflammation doesn't stay there for a lifetime. So your child's brain or your brain can continue to develop the way it's designed to develop so you can have the optimal function of the brain that you deserve, so you can have better relationships, so you can be happy, so you can have love, and you can be healthy for a lifetime, and you deserve it.